2 videos ago I showed you these brand new tarantulas that I received on Leicester Plaza, and now they are telling me that they are eagerly awaiting their brand new housing, so let's do that for them. And to freshen up your memory, this is a sling that I got for myself, a tiny chromatopelma cyaneopubescens sling, since my adult female died. And these two I received from Bogdan, he is a patron of mine. And these awesome tarantulas are basically an adult female xenesthis species white, you see. And the other one is even more cooler, a female Theraphosa blondi. And in that video I asked all of you to pick a name for her, and you did. I will tell you which one is it when we will be rehousing her. First we're gonna rehouse the small sling. But even though she's a tiny sling, she still looks really awesome. Just look at that pattern on the abdomen. And I didn't even realize, as some of you already commented, there is like a Batman logo on her abdomen, you see? Definitely looks like a Batman logo. It's pretty cool and awesome looking species. And what is even more awesome, as I already mentioned, as this species grows, it radically changes its appearance. You will see it with time. It will get more blue coloration, blue and greenish, and also the abdomen will go completely orange. It will unfortunately lose those black bands and also that black Batman logo. But we can enjoy it now as it is. The enclosure is already prepared here, and you see it is really simple. The only thing that there is inside are these twigs, because this species actually webs a lot, so she will most likely web around all of those twigs and make a hole for itself, a proper height. So let me grab a poking stick and let's get down to business. I will just position enclosures like this and slightly poke it. And she will of course not be impressed by that, but slowly and surely she will go inside of her new enclosure. There we go. She is inside as predicted, and now looking at her, you see that there is almost a green tint to first segment of her legs. Huh, interesting. Can we get even closer? Yeah, we can. Look at that. And the Batman logo. That was quick and simple. Now we need to build the entire enclosure. I mean, not entire enclosure, but we need to scape it a bit. And the first one will be for this xenesthis species white. Over last few days she was trying really hard to get outside of this box, so she will definitely be more than happy to receive a new spacious house. And what is this pose? I find the xenesthis poses so hilarious. Look at the abdomen, how it is up in the air, shaking as my hand is shaking. You see? Hilarious. Okay, enough of that. She'll be getting my standard large terrestrial enclosure, which dimensions are 30 by 25 by 25, and the front lid is being held with a magnet, as you can see. And I know that magnets on my enclosures shows to be kind of a weak spot, but not all of my enclosures got the same type of magnets. You have weaker ones and you have stronger ones. As I was learning to build all of these enclosures, I was testing out which magnet strength is good, and by now you can guess which enclosures had those weaker magnets. This one on the other hand got really strong magnet. You see, I can barely open it, so it is all good. Don't you worry about escapes. The procedure, you know, substrate and more substrate and more substrate and even more substrate. Spread it all around, compress it a bit, plug in one cork bark hide, cover it more with substrate, compress once again, add these cool rocks randomly. Don't forget this important step, which is sand for the texture, to blend in stuff more naturally, you see. Throw in some leaf litter and scatter it around. And before you know it, your new enclosure is ready for your tarantula. Simple, huh? And this tarantula will enjoy it fully. But getting her in will probably be a bit tricky, so... Yeah, you see. Now as you figure out that this is not food, you can maybe make this a bit easier. Yeah, classic stubborn xenesthis. but even that can be easily cured. Come on! Yesterday you were trying so hard to get out of it. Now what are you doing? There. There's a printing site we all been waiting for. Nice xenesthis inside of nice enclosure. There is nothing to be mad about. And maybe later, after we rehouse the Theraphosa blondi, we come back to feed you after you are a bit settled in the new enclosure. And look how her carapace appears to be a bit beat down, right? But once she molds, she will be so fresh. Ooh. Let me get her out of the way. And we are gonna have some fun with Big Mama. But do you want me to quickly show you the thing cooking behind? Let me turn on the light, you will see. Can you see it better? Not really. This camera will show you. Tada! I'm building a brick wall, as you can see. The progress on Big Junglarium is going strongly. And if you're wondering what is all of that about, that will basically be underneath the background, on top of which I will put all of these stuff, rocks and all the scape that will be really heavy, so I need to have a sturdy background where I can put all of that. Once I'm finished with all the bricks, I will cover everything with this is called żbuka. I'm not really sure how you call this on English, but I will put that on top of all of that, and then everything will be insulated with hydroisolation. So as you can tell, a lot more work ahead. So we better concentrate on what is in front of us, and that is this beautiful Theraphosa blondi, which from now on will be known as Bonita. It was suggested by Tarantulas del Nuevo Mundo, if I'm pronouncing that right. But anyhow, he says linda is Spanish word for pretty. You know, linda is Theraphosa stirmi. So I suggest bonita, which is another Spanish synonym for pretty. It also makes sense as they are Latin American species. So yeah, it all makes sense, but look at this. Mold is already developing inside of this plastic bin. So she definitely needs to be moved ASAP, and I will be using this enclosure. You know, I had Chilobrachys huahini, which was my first female tarantula. She was inside, and now since she passed away, I have this bigger, slightly bigger enclosure. I think the dimensions are 35 by 25 by 25, so 5 centimeters bigger. But this will be only temporal, because for her I will be building a bigger enclosure, just like the one that Linda got. You see, here is Linda, in case you forgot how she looks. This is my Theraphosa stirmi, Linda. I will build another enclosure of this size, only the height will be a bit lower, because they are terrestrial tarantulas and they don't really need this height, so like this tall it will be. But first I need to order the glass and then build it, and in the meantime she will have this as her temporal enclosure. And therefore it won't be as pretty as the previous enclosure. I will just put a bunch of substrate and cork bark hiding sign, and that will be all. She doesn't need more for her enjoyment. But of course we will go all out on her permanent enclosure. And here it is, but check this out. I love doing this, like you see, slopes that goes deep inside of her hides. That way her entrance is a bit narrower, but also I don't need a lot of substrate to fill everything and make it the same level. Profit, right? Now I'm hoping that she will be a bit less stubborn than the xenesthis species, but I fully expect that she will also take the straw. So let's see it. yeah, Bonita, Casa Bonita, right? The restaurant from South Park, right? Where Cartman really likes to go. He also makes the song out of it. And she actually bit down hard on that straw. So I will just use this as, come on, you're still biting on it. Let it go. I can use tweezers to poke you. I mean to push you a bit. Look, she's biting down on that straw so hard, you see? You are crazy, you know that. Let me take that. Thank you. Quick tutorial if you're wondering what is the difference between Theraphosa blondi and Theraphosa stirmi. You see, Theraphosa blondi got hairs on this second segment of their legs. You see, these are hairy, these are hairy, these are hairy, these are hairy. While Theraphosa stirmi I will be quick, she won't move. Theraphosa styrmi doesn't have hairs on that segment, you see? Sorry for terrible footage, but it is a bit dark in here. See, no hairs. That is the main difference. Also, as slings, they got a different color on the tip of their legs. But that is something that I cannot really show you now. Come on, Bonita. Go inside. It will be more than a better accommodation for you. Trust me, you will enjoy it. But overall it was pretty simple. Both of the rehouses were pretty simple and easy. Terrestrial tarantulas are usually like that, simple to rehouse. Except Asian terrestrial tarantulas. And African, you know what, scratch that, forget about it. Now I will attempt to feed xenesthis species white and chromatopelma cyaneopubescens. Let's see if she will grab this clueless lateralis roach. Come on, little buddy, just... Of course. I will just dump him over there. Nothing, you say, huh? I guess still a bit stressed out. Nope, unfortunately she's just ignoring him, so I will take him out and we will jump to green bottle blue. These guys are always hungry, and you see. At least one takedown in this video, but check this out. She already webbed. How crazy is this? Look at the amount of webbing in just like half an hour. Whoa! You are really hard-working little one, huh? Little bugger. Okay, awesome. I will definitely show you the progress in next video. It should be significant. And before I end this video, I have this one package to open. It is a fan package, so let's see what I got from someone. Are these what I think they are? For my baby? It says Petko and Maya, although Maya is spelled with a regular I. Let me show you. So M-A... No, I said wrong, it's J, right? J-A, Maya. Although it looks much cooler with a Y. Oh, my English spelling is terrible. Yeah, these are blankets for my baby from Milligans from Utah. Thank you guys, and for all the nice words that you wrote. Anyhow, with this, thank you for watching this video. I hope that you enjoyed it. If you did, thumbs it up and comment something. If you want to support this channel even more, there's a Patreon page. If you're new to this channel, make sure to subscribe. I upload on Monday. So see you again in a week. Bye.